Horrible, horrible. So many in the mortal instruments. It's like, meh. Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to a creepy book club. So December was kind of busy, so I didn't have a chance to finish The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater like I said I was going to do next. So we're gonna save The Raven Boys, so you guys still have time to read it if you haven't yet. It's really good so far. I just didn't have like the actual time to sit and read it. Like I want to finish it. I'm getting there. Okay, so I thought today I would just do something a little bit different and talk about adaptations, book adaptations. I'm pretty sure I did an entire video on book to movie adaptations in my my one horrible experience with book adaptations. Normally I'm okay with them, just that one. I'll link that video below in case you need kind of like a precursor or whatever. But book to film adaptations are super popular. You know, every other month we have one of those teen bestsellers becoming a movie. So I thought I would talk about my favorite ones, my least favorite ones, and books I think should become movies that I know of have no plans to be movies. So I guess I'll start with the worst ones. I'm talking about the movies here. All of these books I've read, I'm talking about their movies, their movie counterparts. Would that be the correct use of that word? I don't know. So the worst ones that I have, worst film adaptations I've ever seen are City of Bones, Twilight, and Blood and Chocolate. And if you watch the video that's linked below, you'll understand why Blood and Chocolate is my absolute most hated adaptation ever. It's probably my least favorite movie as well, just because I'm still so angry about it. I won't get into it, just watch the video if you want to. Listen to that story. Don't change the story of the book. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, City of Bones was also pretty bad, and they keep trying to adapt it. Like the movie was shit. The movie was absolute shit. And now they're making a TV show, or they made a TV show. I think it's on ABC Family. So I think they just call it like Shadow Hunters, and I don't even know if it's supposed to be the characters that are in City of Bones. Like the main one has the red hair like Clary, so I'm not really sure what they're supposed to be doing with that. It doesn't look good either though, to be honest. I feel like sometimes they should just leave them alone. Just let the book be. I know it's a bestseller, but Jesus. In the Mortal Instruments series, there's so many books. I don't know if any of you out there have read them. It might not be your scene, but they're really, really good. And the author, Cassandra Clare, does a really good job of making you really frustrated with her plot and her plot twists and things like that. They're good, they're just really frustrating. It's like to the point where I almost want to like skip to the end of the book and make sure that it gets resolved. It's like, am I gonna be this pissed off the entire book and then have to wait for the next one to come out? Some of them you do. They're good though. The payoff is worth the wait, but while you're reading it, God. And of course Twilight. That movie sucked so much ass. That was horrible. And before you judge me for reading Twilight, I just want to point out that Twilight came out when I was a freshman in high school. So I was 14 years old, guys. Okay, so of course I'm gonna like Twilight. Like, come on, give me a break. I will freely admit the books, all 4 books, are sitting right down here on my bookshelf. I'm not gonna just throw them away and pretend like, I don't know what it is with like Twilight now. Like, we get judged so hard for having read that book, but whatever. I was 14 years old. Like, I fucking love Twilight. Like now that I'm more well-read, I can understand why people say Twilight is such an awful book and the main character Bella is such an awful role model. I get it. I get it now that I'm more well-read, but I'm not gonna, I don't know why I'm getting so defensive now. Nobody's even judged me for reading it yet. Not that I would be offended. Like I said, I was 14 years old. They are what they are. They're just teen books. Moving on from the negative, I'm going to talk about the best adaptations I've ever seen. Unfortunately, none of these I guess the worst ones were kind of spooky related. Seriously, battery? No! I don't want to do filming on Monday. Okay, we're gonna try and get through this. Fuck. Okay, so the best ones are, in my opinion, Perks of Being a Wallflower, The Lovely Bones, and Harry Potter. Of course, Harry Potter. The first two are just kind of like, I don't know what you would classify them as, like teen books or what, but they're just really, really good. They're really good stories. If you haven't read either of those books, go read them. Lovely Bones is gonna make you cry. I cried real hard. They're just really, really good. I can't talk for much longer about them now because my battery is dying. And then of course Harry Potter, like, whatever, judge me all you want. The books are amazing. The movies are equally amazing. I think they did a great job. Hands down, like some of the best book to movie adaptations ever, I think. All right, and ones that need to be movies. Vampire Kisses series, that is just like, it's like Twilight, but better. Like, it's the better version of Twilight. Like, miles better, miles better. And a much better female role model, I think, if that's what your gripe is on Twilight. The female protagonist in Vampire Kisses is miles, would beat the shit out of Bella. The Night Circus, which I didn't actually do a creepy book club on. I thought I did, and I couldn't find it to link it last time, so I didn't, which is weird. Oh, maybe I did. No, I don't think I did. I should do a creepy book club on that because that book is so good. If you haven't read it, go read it, and it needs to be a movie. Absolutely needs to be a movie. It would just be visually stunning. I vote Tim Burton to do that one. I think he would be great. Of course, the Scorpio races, which I did do a creepy book club on, will link below. That book is 10 out of 10, do recommend. If you don't read anything else I recommended you in this video, go read the Scorpio races, also by Maggie Stiefvater. Brilliant. Needs to be a movie as soon as humanly possible. And then The Hallowed Ones by Laura Bickle. Again, don't know if I did a creepy book club on this. If I did, I'll link it below. It might have been one of my first ones, but that movie, or not that movie, that book is so creepy. Like, it scared the fuck out of me. It was just really, really good, and it needs to be a movie as well. Okay, I can't talk for much longer because my battery's gonna die. All right, so I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any book recommendations, please leave them in the comment section down below. I always need new books to read. I say that, but I don't actually need new books to read. I don't need an excuse to go to the bookstore. And let me know if you've read any of those books I mentioned down below and what you thought about their adaptations versus the book. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more of my face and hear more of my voice. And thank you if you're subscribed already. And until next time, stay strange. Yes, I made it to the end of my battery. Bye.